Okay. How do we, excuse me, how do we make sure that we clean up our politics, KJ? We've had enough of the past and what has happened. How do we make sure that moving forward, what you sign is what you get, and we have rules and regulations that actually stick, especially in politics?
Well, the political class has been to school. The last 4 years have been a master class on what you can do and what you cannot do in politics. And the good thing about it is that the natural laws of justice are actually, rewarding each for whatever efforts they did. For example, the last 4 years have been about a rule of arrogance, hubris, and intimidation. It is how we got into the BBI mess. It is how we got soon after into these political parties mess. And now the chicken are coming home to roost. So if there was ever a masterclass on what to do and what not to do, especially when you're holding on to the instruments of power, it is the last 4 years. Going forward, the reason why Azimio were looking forward to a favorable ruling from the speaker, which surprised me when we were walking into Bunge at 2:30 in the afternoon, I was surprised that there are some individuals who thought that the speaker would rule in their favor. Well, they knew what the background story was. The reason why they were depending on the speaker is because they thought they could short-circuit the processes of law by intimidating the speaker into ruling in their favor. The same exact arguments, the same exact evidence that was presented in Bunge, if it were ever presented in a court of law, it would actually be dismissed as null and void. We have had that before. It would actually be a whole truckload of hot air. It would be opaque because they know the same ruling that they wanted to contest of the speaker. If they took the same to a court of law today, they will never be able to get a different judgment. Okay. So if there was ever a masterclass on what to do in politics and what not to do, let's look at the last 4 years of the Handshake Brothers.